Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Tyler, also known as the Ches, and this is Chezzy Tunes, where I try to bring humor and entertainment to the EDM space. And today, I might be bringing it to another space. I'm honestly not sure at all, because today I'm here to check out the latest Magdalena Bay album, Imaginal Disk. And I know nothing about Magdalena Bay. I know nothing about Imaginal Disk. I don't know the genre this is. I don't know the style of music I'm going to be listening to. I just know it was very well received. It's in the album of the year discussions for a lot of people. It's on their top of 2024. It's on a lot of lists. So it must be pretty good. And I know nothing about it. And I think that's the most exciting way to do it, is just to jump in blind and experience it for myself, for the pleasure of you guys. I've never even heard of the band. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm living under a rock. I'm not sure. The only thing I've even looked up is their Spotify About section, which just says synth pop straight from the simulation. So I guess they make synth pop. That's about all I can gather from that. And that they've got some style, and they're on a giant vinyl. So that's pretty cool. So I'm going in almost as blind as I could. And again, I find that exciting. I like to go into music fresh with open ears, open mind, a mind open and ready to receive a CD, mind you. Some of y'all might not remember CDs, but back in my day, I was actually burning CDs to put into my car until the end of 2023. That is when I got a new car and unfortunately had to let go of a CD player in my vehicle. 2024 was a very rough year. But if any of y'all still like CDs, shout out to you. Collect them. They're cool. In fact, if you want another CD, I've got this one I could send you. This is a CD I made of songs that I made about the game Wizard 101. The original songs made by me about that game. So if you want it, I could send it to you. Just let me know. I'll sign it. I have a bunch of them. I have a lot of them. You can have one. Please take one. And real quick, before we get started, I do have a Patreon if you're interested in full uncut versions of any of these reactions, early access to my videos, and bonus reactions every single month. There's a link in the description if that is something you might want to check out. But with that, no point in wasting any more time. Let's jump in to Imaginal Disk by Magdalena Bay. The first song is She Looked Like Me? She looked like me. She looked like me. She looked like me. One of those was right.
Hello.
Hey. I like to be welcomed to the album. That's so sweet. Like just held, except on a note. What an interesting voice. Oh, I gotta bring up the lyrics too. There we go. Ooh, so twinkly. Ooh, and the bass kind of ooh, these synths coming in. I really like her voice. Oh. Okay. Wow, I got some like trumpets or something in there? The brass? This is more complex than I was expecting. I love the vibes of this already. Definitely know how to use the space. We're full. Ooh, she looked like me. What'd she do? What'd she do? What is this beat? It's so unexpected. Everything that's happening, I'm like, ooh, that's not what I was gonna guess was gonna happen next. It's so unique. Bling, bling, bling. Wow. I don't know what I was expecting to get into, but we're off to a good start. Before we even continue, I do want to preface that I am very bad at reading lyrics, digesting the meaning, and then spitting that back out to you in a video as I'm listening to a song. I'm going to miss probably everything unless it's really on the nose. So just warning you now. But definitely leave comments to let me know more about what the album is about and what each song is about, because like I said, I will likely miss most of it. But I can appreciate the music itself because, yeah, what a good start. What a good start. Regardless of genre, I listen to a lot of different things. I feel like I have a decently diverse range of music. I don't showcase a lot of it on this channel. I do mainly focus on the electronic music genres on this channel, but I do listen to other things. I'm the type of person that always tries to find something to appreciate in any type of music, in any genre of music, because music is subjective. And even if it might not be for me, I can at least find the things that I like about it, or I like to try to understand why someone else might enjoy it. And so I can't say I listen to a lot of synth pop, assuming this song classifies as synth pop. Genres are irrelevant most of the time, but this type of song is not something I listen to very frequently. But my oh my, is there a lot to appreciate already within this first song. I love diversity in tracks. I like when there is substance, when there are layers, when there's depth to it. And we had some brass instruments. We had like a music box type melody going on. We had the layered vocals. We had just the sound of her voice. The cadence of her voice is very unique. I really enjoy just the way that the vocal sounds, and it's like super digital beat. The beat is like, the beat doesn't even sound very professional. The beat sounds very amateurish, but I feel like that's almost intentional because it's just, I don't know. It's just unique. Everything about it is very odd, but in a good way. I'm already being brought in. I'm very curious where this is gonna go. If this is just the way we're starting. This is just the first song here, and I'm already intrigued. And yeah, just skimming through these lyrics, I will be 100% honest with you. I am not really sure what that means. I am not really sure what it's about. Maybe I am just a big dumb. Maybe I'm just dumb. Maybe I need the gum. Please let me know though. I want to know. I am just not intelligent enough to break it down myself. But we're going to continue. We're going to keep on moving. So next is Killing Time. Let's go. Okay. Different vibes. I like the subtle little bongo-y percussion on both sides of my ears. And yeah, the voice is so like classic. It's so, I don't know, got this character to it. This is the type of music that just puts you in a good mood. Very well produced. Everything's very clean. Everything sounds very full. We're making use of the stereo, the panning, different instruments, clean percussion. I keep forgetting to pull up lyrics. Come on, I'm struggling. I'm slacking. This synth that's sweeping and droning around my head. This is beautiful. It envelops you. I'm in like a digital galaxy, just cruising around on my vinyl disc, I guess, or my CD. Something I find interesting with these first two songs is like they have repeated parts, so they have like a chorus, but not like punch you in the face, here's the chorus, guys, which I find unique. It just kind of goes. It kind of keeps the same tone and adds other elements. It's not like stop, da, 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 like big chorus. That hasn't happened yet. Like, who comes up with this? Okay. Yeah. I don't want to think about that. Damn. I like that set, that bar. If time is meant for living, why is it killing me? Ooh. Those drums are going wild. There's always time for killing, but never time for me. It only takes a minute. Okay. I'm picking up a little bit of this one. That's deep. Makes me a little sad. Sing it. Had a little bit of wolf energy with that one. Oh, calm down, calm down, calm down. So yeah, to repeat myself, it's odd that there's not in a bad way, but there's not, a strong chorus energy so far. I don't know if there is going to be, but usually it's very obvious. This is a verse, then there's a break, and then we get this big, like where there's a lot more elements. The chorus, it hits you with this catchy thing and it repeats multiple times. Like the structure of these songs is a little unique so far, where there are repeated lines. There is things that could be classified as a chorus, sure, but it's not as obvious in your face. Verse, chorus, bridge, chorus again, maybe. It's different. I like that. We're just speaking our mind, playing our instruments, doing what we want to do, setting a tone, putting you in a nice little space that we have concocted for you with some nice drums and synths and whimsical energy to it. You're having fun. I'm having fun. We're all having fun. Awesome. I enjoy that one more than the first song. That's my favorite so far out of the two. And I like that bridge, whatever you want to call that final section. I think that was good. Changes the tone of voice. They know what they're doing. Next is True Blue Interlude. So just a short little interlude. You're welcome, Magdalena. Magdalena. Also, I'm a little congested. I feel I sound congested and I'm stumbling over my words more. So just bear with me. I'm trying my best. True Blue Interlude. Let's do it. That's pretty. Ooh. Sing it to me.
Say hello.
Hello.
It's you. The purest you.
It's me.
The next stage, the next phase is here. Instinctive innovation.
I knew it. Yeah, this is like a dream. I feel like I am not really here. I am escaping from my body. I've said it for other songs, or for other projects, but this feels very transportative. This is throw it on and just close your eyes and be taken away from all this.
It's you.
It's me.
The purest you.
It's you. The purest you. I love the voice, man. I love her voice. It's so good. Like in all, like the speaking voice, the singing voice, the falsetto voice. It's all so captivating.
It's here, Imaginal Disk.
I hit right here on my hand, and it was kind of like a funny bone moment, and it sent a pulse through my finger. My thumb is a little numb now. But yeah, I'm excited. We're 3 deep. We're 3 deep right now. I feel I'm escaping into another world, another plane of existence. I feel like I should maybe be a little high for this. I don't know, but I'm feeling good. It's putting me in a strange mood, but one that I'm excited to be a part of. One that I'm excited to feel. I don't have too much to say about the interlude that I didn't already say, so we're just gonna keep on going. Next up is Image, which I'm glad that it was Imaginal Disk, because I wasn't entirely sure. I assumed it was imagine, you're imagining something, but it could have been Imaginal. That sounds real weird, but Imaginal, Imaginal. There's other ways it could have been pronounced, okay? I assume Imaginal is just a word though, so maybe that's just me and I need to go back to school. The synths are so interesting all the time.
What's the best you've got? I forgot. Oh my God.
Percussion's always on point and strange. Every song's been a similar vibe, overall tone to it, but it's still different enough, unique enough that you could easily pick out what song it is. You only need 5 seconds. You're like, yep, that one's Image. Yep, that one's Killing Time. I like the way that feels on my ears. Is this like antidepressants or something? Confidence in medicine. 22 more minutes. Meet your brand new image. This is a good little funky beat. Hey, let's go. Hey, it's me. Wow. I don't know what to say to that. This is a long little breakdown. I like that. Hey, that's good. A lot of people don't have common sense. There's book smart and there's street smart. Just like common sense. Some people lack it. Oh my God. I like that line. It's just a way, it's so pleasant. So satisfying. Yeah, that, just the way that song is satisfying. Oh, we keep getting it. It's gonna repeat. Hell yeah. She knows what I like. Oh. Ooh. That's a big synth. Big bassy synth. And this is like the closest we've got to like a genuine chorus energy. And it's a catchy one. I can't sing along to half these songs, at least on the octave intended. Like, what was that ending? And I mean that in like a good way. Like, what? What? I don't know what to expect with any of these songs. Again, they've been really cohesive in the overall feeling that they invoke. Like, it does still feel very, like out of body. It feels very ethereal, very whimsical, very laying in your bed and just floating through the air. That one might be my favorite overall. Again, just because I love the oh so hot or the oh my God. I like the way that it's sung. I like the note. I'm not going to try to recreate it because I don't have the talent in which to do that. But very satisfying on the ears, very pleasant to hear. And then, yeah, that like weird bassier synth that comes in during the final crescendo of this thing is very cool. We're 4 for 4 so far. Shout out. Shh. Is that Wendy's? Who's got the 4 for 4? Next up is Death and Romance. Sure. My 2 favorite things. 2 things I'm afraid of, rather. Okay. I'm already excited. I'm already in here. I'm here. You've got me. Let's do this. Ooh. Percussion is just immaculate every time. And again, this isn't the type of music I've usually listened to. I haven't heard much stuff like this. Not because I don't like it. I don't know people that make it. I just don't seek it out. But here we are, and I'm happy to be here. That synth is weird and gritty. A little drum fill there. Break it down. Hey, okay. Woo. What is the drums, man? You can't do that. You're not allowed. This one's my favorite so far. This one's my favorite. We keep making more favorites. We keep swapping out the top pick so far. Ready? Ready? You guys are ready for this. You ready? Whoa. Just that synth coming in. And then a just like vibe switch. It's so cool. Woo. I'm being beamed up. The disc is being inserted into my head. Ah! Yeah. She's singing, they drumming. Percussion is the super glue holding this thing together. This is some gorilla glue going on. These drums are It's weird how like distant everything sounds here.
Keep us together. My hands, your hands, I'll hold forever.
And the layered vocals. I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for the layers, baby. We're just, it's a vibe. It's a vibe. We're just breaking it down for like a minute straight? What am I supposed to do with myself? A whole minute of breaking it down? As if that's ever been a problem for me? I ate that. I ate that. She ate that. They all ate that. We've all eaten a good meal today. And that was just the appetizer. We still got the main course. We're only 5 deep. And it flows right into the next song. I love that. And we're getting into more stuff I love. Fear and sex. Because you can't have good sex without a little fear. You need to be a little scared. A little bit, just a little scared. Yeah, we keep swapping out what my favorite is. Almost every song. That's impressive. That's impressive. I don't have too much to say about each individual track, just that I'm really liking it. It keeps doing very similar things that I enjoy. Again, there's so many layers. All the different instruments are very interesting and captivating. The synths that come in and the percussion is just absolutely, it's flawless, man. The percussion is so good and fun, man. It's rare, if ever, that we get like a very standard beat. Or at least there's some flares in there. There's some little fills in there that add some pizzazz. And I love pizzazz. It's got so many Z's in it. It's got so many Z's. It's so good. It's such a good word. Pizzazz. It's like pizza, but like with some flair. Gosh, it's what pizza wishes it could be. But what about pizza with pizzazz? A pizzazziza? Pizzaziza? Pizziza? Next is fear, sex. Fear, comma, sex. Don't fear sex. It's okay, guys. It's not that scary. Maybe the first couple times. Again, those pads. Everything washes over you while the percussion and other melodies just kind of tap dance over your eardrums. Just that like sort of raspiness to her voice, just so good. I feel like trying to sing like that for too long would start to hurt my throat a little bit, but
just let you what we had. Me out of smell.
oh, those weird vocally sounding synths almost. I'm still... like, people, please tell me what all this means. I see semblance of something here, but I am not smart enough to pick it out. Also, we've still got 50 minutes, no more lyrics, we're just vibing. Okay, let's go. Whoa. 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 It's like something else is emerging. Something's coming out. Something we don't like. What's happening? Something's trying to take over here. We're like dying. Well, that sounds like a creature. Like the creature. Yeah. Yeah. It just flows. It flows right in, man. It flows right in. I love that. Aww. I love when albums do that. I love when albums do that. You don't have to do that, but I really like when they just make it one journey. You just go. You drive. You hop in your car and you go. Again, very cohesive with the rest of the album. The tone is there. The singing is great. The percussion's cool. The extra synths are cool. Everything keeps being unique while still adhering to the overall aesthetic of the album. It's so well crafted up until this point. That one was lower on my list overall. I found it less catchy overall, but still very good. I do need some very kind soul to just break down what we're talking about here, because I feel like I'm missing a lot of the substance, a lot of the enjoyment here by not having the time to really dissect and piece everything together. And I wish I could. I wish I was that good. I really wish I was that good. But next up is Vampire in the Corner. Don't you just hate it when you wake up in the middle of the night and there's just a vampire in the corner? Just sitting there. Just sitting there. Just got out of his bat form. Just looking. But thankfully, I always sleep with garlic. I always smell like garlic. I eat a lot of garlic. Garlic it's just great. Vampires don't know what they're missing, man. That would suck. Imagine you just love garlic and then you became a vampire. Like, my life would suck. With no garlic? What's even the point of living? What's even the point of living? I can't have steaks either? Ooh. Is that whispering? Ooh. That was so cute. A little like giggle in there or something. That felt so human.
Someone call the corner 'cause you're breaking my heart, my God. I think I might have loved you too much.
I've been there. This one has such a cool tonality to it. It's just, I don't know. Ooh, that was a nice chord. It's so organic and forward. It's there. Everything's got so much character to it. Everything seems so intentional.
Sorry, like a flower that never gets any sun. I hang my head down, let the bees do their buzz.
Like, if you just take like a 15-second snippet out of any of these songs, it's just like, what is this? So distinct and unique.
Someone call the corner 'cause you're breaking
Like these synths that come in, you don't expect. Like, listen to everything that's happening right now. Everything's very subtle, but it's all there. You hear it all. Oh. Those synths feel so nice on the ears. A little massage. Oh. Damn, I can't sing along to this one at all. It just keeps on opening up, opening up, opening up. Sing this song, good Lord. Whoa. Yeah, those final two bars there, where it just woo, and she switches into a register only dogs can hear. That's wild. That's impressive. It didn't take over my favorite. I found that one really, really engaging. I love the tone of it. It didn't feel empty, but it felt so, I don't know, like mundane. Just like, we're just here. It's just like a subtle little thing. She's talking her stuff. It just felt very casual, I guess. Very easygoing, like just whipped up kind of a quick, very well-made beat and just like talking about what I want to talk about love. Yeah, I genuinely don't have the words to like describe what I'm trying to say, but then it started to open up. It added those other synths in there at first, and I was like, this is really interesting. But once the synth, because it like woo, and then it goes down, it fades away, and then it feels kind of empty for like the big chorus here at the end, but then it really opens up. She goes into that higher register and it's just, whoa, cathartic. We are here. Whoa. Whew, be my Valentine. It's almost Valentine's Day. We're getting real close. All right. That one was really, really cool. Next is watching TV. I do that sometimes. Yeah. Okay. Very similar type of style that we've gotten. Some subtle synths with a little beat on there.
Too much watching TV. It's gonna rot you from the inside out.
Yeah, probably. My attention span ain't what it used to be, I'll tell you that much. Whoa, that was weird. Hey, I'm doing all right. Okay.
I miss you, so call me.
I'd call you. I don't have your number. I'd call you. I just want to hear your voice. You have a nice voice.
Where are you? I miss you, so call me.
We're kind of building. We're building. Okay.
Wanna be clean, you gotta scrub until the blood
There's so many little subtle things in the mix. And we got some guitars now. Whoa. Ooh. Oh. I love when they know just like what line they really need to hit, and they hit it. Hey. Doing better now. They don't waste a second. They keep you so engaged. It's crazy. Like nothing gets repeated at all. I mean, lyrics, of course, but that's just songs. But the production almost never repeats itself. We're like glitching out a little bit. Ooh. I love that line. Ah! Woo! Damn, there's some lines in here that hit so nicely, like the lyric itself, but also her hitting some notes that are just perfect, and the way that the music swells at that time, and or it'll layer the vocal, but only for like a word or two, like, oh, just woo, just fills you up. It swells. You get stuffed. Ooh, fill me up. Also want to say, yeah, going through the track list, there's some albums where the play count is all over the place, where it's like, okay, so these 3 were singles that were released. This one was probably the best non-single that was on the album. These other 2 are really slow and not enjoyable or weird and hard to digest. Like you can see which ones people like more than others. And there still is a range here for sure. But for the most part, the play counts are fairly consistent, other than maybe the 2 that are shorter, the 2 interludes of sorts. So understandably, they have less plays, but everything else is relatively consistent, at least on Spotify, which is just speaks to how consistently good, how the quality and care put into each and every song on here. I love that. Yeah, that one had some moments. It's time to meet the monsters inside you. Every time she said the monsters inside you, the way it would swell and there'd be the layered vocals, it just, it was so good. It hits you in such a good way. So good, so good. Next up is Tunnel Vision. We are officially past the halfway point as we're moving into Tunnel Vision. Let's go. Man, this kind of has a different tone, or at least that one sound. Sounds a little ominous. It's just, if you just like sit there, you just close your eyes and just like listen to every sound. Listen to how many little things get added, little details. Every synth has a place. Every note has its reason. There, It's wild. The production on here is crazy in such a subtle way, but so good. They know how to swell. I love a good swell. Damn, man. Never has a drum set been so efficiently used. That's a lie, but still, it's very well used in this album here. Ooh. I like that.
I burn my candle out. I burn my candle out so nobody else can see.
I love that. Okay. Swell, 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 swell. Mmm. Wait, we still have 2 minutes to go? What? What are we doing for 2 minutes? I'm scared in a excited way. Pick it up. Shoot your lasers into me. Fill me with the juice. Every little feels so purposefully added, man. As if we needed another segment for the drums to just flaunt themselves. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with that. Don't have too much to say about it. I'm just taking it in, man. Just taking this in. And flow right into the next. Whew. We're just gonna keep moving. I feel like a lot of these songs, like my final thoughts, will just kind of be blanket statements across this whole album, this whole project. I have the same things to say about every song, and I mean that in a good way. So we're just gonna keep moving and just keep on taking this thing in, keep on digesting. Next is Love Is Everywhere. The voice, man, the voice. It's so dreamy. It's so otherworldly sometimes.
Look inside through holes in the sky. The fallen days bring tears to my eyes. That's always watching.
Yeah.
So
That's really satisfying. I love the tonality of that. And I am a believer. Love is everywhere if you're looking for it. If you want it there, it could be there. If you're not looking for it, if you're trying to step away from it, you won't find it. You gotta go in with an open mind. Spread love. Excuse me? They didn't do that before. That was the first time. It's so deep. I'm slightly turned on. That's so nice. And all the instruments, man. There's like these little plucks that come in sometimes. Oh. It's love. It's love. It's love. And there's so many times where things will just sweep for a minute, just sweep past you, washes over you, gets to give you the goosey bumps. It's like drenched in reverb. It feels so good. More and more, just not even, I mean, the vocal range, like the range in which she can sing, of course, is impressive, but also the amount of different ways she can use her voice or the inflection of her voice. Cause like you can, like the talking voice, the kind of raspy singing voice, the more like heavenly, dreamy tonality. Like there's so many feelings that it can evoke. Just, ooh. The talent. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's so captivating. And also, I was just looking something up real quick and I realized that they performed at Porter Robinson's Second Sky in October 2022. That's awesome. I'm glad they're in any way tied to Porter Robinson because I love me, Porter Robinson. I love him. I'd kiss him. Even more reason to like him. But let's move on to another little interlude. Feeling disconcerted? Are you feeling disconcerted? Pretty much my like normal state of mind, I'd say. Still so beautiful. Like, I feel like I am the little like ballerina in a music box. I feel like that's been me this whole album, just dancing, twisting. Ooh. And we're just gonna flow into the next one because it's already almost over. Like, what? That is lovely. What is that, a harp or something? All right, moving into That's My Floor. Sure, take ownership. That's yours. I won't try to take it from you. And spoiler alert for the lyrics, it's got some la la la's. I like la la la's. I like oh oh ohs, whoa whoa who's, all that stuff. So. No, it's the opposite actually. I want to appear more. I'm the most appeared I've ever been. Ugh. Ooh, it's the texture of it is grinding at my ears in such a satisfying way. What a journey every song takes us on, man. For you, yeah, maybe. Transcendental type? I've never heard that word in my life. That's gotta be less than 5 times that word's been used in a sentence and in a song. Yeah, I love the grittiness of this. Whoa, whoa, it's still going. Oh. God. Like, how can you not have some sort of admiration for what is happening right now? That's a lot of la la la's. Let's go. Hit it.
La 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 la. La 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 baby. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 baby. La 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 la. La la la.
The first time I've knocked over the chair, I mean. Okay, yeah, again, I feel like a lot of my overall sentiments apply to this thing as a whole. It's so great. So I want to just keep on moving because I want to just keep on ingesting all of this and swallowing it and letting it fill my tummy. So we're going to continue, but that one was really cool. Again, I love the gritty, the weird texture of those guitar-y type sounds. It's just, ooh. That one did have the kind of bigger chorus energy that not all of these have, but that one was more like, yep. Here comes the chorus. Yeah. Anyway, next up is Cry For Me, which I'm close to doing. I might start tearing up just from sheer, whoa, admiration. Let's go. Just the different instruments, all those layers. Anything you want. Anything you want. I'll just be hitting you with a random instrument. An instrument I've never heard. Rarely hear. don't even know what that sentence means. I leave all my dregs to all my progeny? I don't know what either of those words mean. Genuinely, I've never heard those words in my life. Gotta bust out the dictionary just to understand this album. Taking a turn. Oh, she's coming back. She's here. Ooh. Just the balance of everything is so cohesive. I like those lines. Oh, it's hard to explain it, but just the flow of a lot of the lyrics, but just the way it flows is so catchy, and obviously her voice helps immensely with that. And the strings accompanying it, the note, every time she hits a note, something else hits a note with the strings. It's so good. Yeah, just the way certain words are enunciated, or like the emphasis is put on them. And ba 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 da ba 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 ba, like think, yeah. Jeez. Okay. We got a fade out. Okay. Parts that almost gave me like ABBA vibes or something. Okay, yeah, I honestly just want to get through it so I could just sum it all up, because again, a lot of it is doing very similar things I'm enjoying. All my praises apply to every single one of these tracks. So I'm just going to keep on moving, but I think I described everything I liked about that one as it was going. Next up, penultimate track is Angel on a Satellite. It sounds like it might be a little more of a slower one, a ballad of sorts, but beautiful nonetheless. Little just.
A thousand eyes turn to stone and monochrome. That's why I don't look at.
I don't even know what to interject with. That's what I'm saying. Damn, man. Damn, man. Play that thing. Every single sound has a purpose. Every single sound does something for my ears. Beauty. Oh, picking up a little bit. Ooh, wow. Angel on Satellite. Yeah, that one was very beautiful. I think it's lower on my list in terms of ones I would want to return to, just because it is a little more focused on just the beauty and subtlety of things, but obviously beautiful in the context of the album and a lovely song in its own right. The musicality of this whole thing is off the charts. And honestly, we're just gonna flow. We'll flow right in to the final track, which I don't even remember the name of, but we'll see it once it switches over. Here we go. The final track of Imaginal Disk, The Ballad of Matt and Mica, or is it Mica, which is their names because I was just looking up their Wikipedia for a brief moment. So this is a ballad of them.
Long way into nowhere, 2 years from home.
Just the thought to even put half these sounds in here. It's so abnormal in like a good way, a creative way. That's why it's so unique. That's why it stands out. What the hell? Why is that so much more in your face than everything else? It's so clear and forward in the mix. Whoa. Also, overzealous, paragon, they're using words that are very rarely put into songs. And I support it. I support it. Ooh, I like that. I see what's going on. So a lot of these, if not all these, they seem to be tying back to previous songs. We got Killing Time. We got the first track talked about Not Ordinary. We got the La La Las. A lot of this seems to be pulling from other songs in the album. This really is the culmination of the entire album, which makes sense for a closer. Not ordinary, yeah. Not ordinary, yeah. Now close us out, baby. A little shaker in there. A little shaker, a little tasteful shake. Every time I shake, it's tasteful, baby. Every time. It's moving around. Swirling around my head. Okay, looking back, it seems like, well, it did mention Killing Time, but it does seem like it was more so just a quicker, like, partner song with She Look Like Me. It has very similar lyrics, the La Love, it's almost identical, but a little sped up and just slightly changed. It's an accompanying piece to She Looks Like Me. Opener, the ballad, closer. We went through this full journey. We looped back around. It's full circle to make a disc, if you will, that has been inserted to my brain, downloaded, ripped in highest quality, and now I will listen to it or something. What am I saying? I want to start by saying, first off, very important, I get it. I understand. This is such a well-crafted and cohesive project. Not that every album needs to feel coherent or cohesive, but I always admire it when it does. Like every song on here has this overall vibe to it, this overall tone to it. It puts you in this very specific place. It gives you that, it invokes the same type of emotions throughout. Again, very ethereal, very heavenly, very otherworldly, transportative, just magical, whimsical, all of that stuff. And it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's got all these very lovely pads, all these swells, these sweeps of sounds and instruments. It's got strings in there. The singing throughout is beautiful. The cadence of her voice is so captivating and unique. She does have a very timeless voice, a very classic and iconic voice. I feel like you could pick her out. I don't know if all their songs have the same style to it, if all their recent or previous projects have the similar style to it, but at least Imaginal Disk, since that's all I've heard, her voice does seem very iconic. Like it feels like I could be like, oh yeah, that's her. That's Mica, right? Mica? The percussion was just flawless throughout. Very cool, very interesting percussion. All the fills, just very diverse. Every song felt very distinct while still fitting the theme of the album. I think I mentioned it in one of the songs, but like just the opening of each track, you could instantly recognize which song it is just because each one was so different. It had a different synth, or it had a different instrument, or it had a different tonality overall to it. And also throughout each song, it changed so much. Nothing, if ever, was repeated other than the lyrics themselves. Even if we got the chorus again, there was more instruments this time. There was a different tonality to it this time. She said it in a different way this time. It was always changing it up. And even though we had so many songs that were like 4 minutes or longer, it never got stale. It always kept moving. It always kept changing. It always kept introducing something that seemed so random, but still fits so well. Just a random synth that's like, whoa, just whoa, what is there? A guy whispering real deep in my ear, or whatever it might be. It felt so out of left field, and yet it's like, oh, no, that makes sense. That's okay. Yeah, this makes sense in here. Just you could skip around to any point in the album, any song, and just appreciate how many little things there are, how many little layers there are. A little guitar over here, a little pluck down here, a shaker way in the distance, 3 layers of vocals over here. Like there's so many pieces, and it felt so full and just this complete package. So much love and care was put into it. And this isn't the type of music I usually listen to. Again, not because I don't enjoy it, but I just don't know many people that are producing this stuff. I don't keep up with many artists that are producing this kind of music. So I definitely need to follow Magdalena Bay. I'm going to do that right now, actually. But it just feels very timeless. It feels like it'll be around for a while. This is the type of music that doesn't really get stale overall. I feel like it can carry out. Like this is going to be an album that people look back on and remember, and that will withstand the test of time, in my opinion. I feel like it will, because it is so unique. It is so different from anything I've heard, and it doesn't feel like a product of its time. It doesn't feel like, oh yeah, this was 2024, the soundtrack to 2024. It just feels like its own thing. It feels like a classic already. So overall, I just highly enjoyed it. And again, they know how to punctuate certain lines by adding the layered vocals, or adding this big swell, this big sweeping pad, or this big synth, or these textured instruments, or whatever it is. They know when to emphasize certain things, emphasize certain lines, and when to cut it out, take a step back, drop it down a few notches. The knowledge of when to emphasize things, and when to do this, when not to do this, when to add something new, when the audience might start to get bored of it, we need to do something to tantalize the senses. Boom, they do it. And the cadence of her voice, the control over her voice is so good. For a lot of the lyrics, I like the way that they are sung, the flow of the melodies of the vocals, or the way certain words are emphasized, or, you know, if it's do 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 ba da da boo da da. Like they know when to hit the notes at the right times. There's just so much talent and attention to detail here, and it's really something special to listen to. I don't know how much of this I would return to. There's definitely a couple songs I want to put into a playlist, but this is a very specific mood I would need to be in to like listen to this front to back. I don't find myself in that mood very often where I want to throw this type of music on, but if I'm in that mood, this is going to check all the boxes and be such a wonderful journey to go back through. I totally understand why it's getting all its praise. It should receive all this praise. You should definitely listen to it all the way through yourself if you haven't already, though I'm sure I'm one of the ones that is late to the party in this case. Definitely something very special. Looking back, I think I liked Image. I liked Death and Romance. I want to say it was Vampire in the Corner I liked. Love is Everywhere. I think those were some of my favorites, but literally all of them. I think every single one, including the interludes, I had pieces that I admired, or a moment that was really special, or that was just taken aback by. And to do that 15 times, at least once a song. Some of them did it more than once per song, but at least 15 times throughout an album to catch me off guard and be like, whoa, ooh, that doesn't happen very often, if at all. Very good project, very impressive. Definitely one of the best albums of 2024. I'm glad I'm finding it and listening to it, even though it is 2025 now, but I can appreciate it. It's beautiful. It's great. It's really cool. And I'm going to keep up with Magdalena Bay for sure. But what did you guys think? please let me know. And also, please dissect all these songs for me. Let me know what all of them mean. I mean, a couple of them are a little more on the nose and obvious, but most of them, I'm sorry, just while I'm listening, I'm trying to take in all the musical stuff going on, let alone dissecting the lyrics too. Like, that's a lot for me live as this video is going on. So please, you fill me in. Let me know what's going on. Let me know what it means. Let me know their journey. Just let me know more about this project, about Magdalena Bay, and everything in between, what it means to you, and also what they're like live. If you've seen them live, let me know. Other than that, I really do appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the support. Again, if you're coming just because you've heard this album and maybe you're not familiar with me, I mostly do electronic music related reviews and reactions. So a lot of like dance music, dubstep, been doing hardstyle stuff as well for the hardstyle people. I'm not really into it, but they're trying to get me into it. We'll see what happens. But I do like talking music in general. I do listen to a lot of other things outside of what I listen to on the channel. So I do consider you sticking around. Let me know what I should check out next. I'll try to do more less niche things too. I want to react to some bigger projects like this one. So let me know what I should check out next. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if you're interested in early access to my videos, the uncut version of this and all my other reactions, as well as bonus content every single month, I do have a Patreon. I also have a Discord, if that is something that you are interested in. Both the links are in the description. A big shout out to all my patrons. Thank you so much for your support. I really do appreciate all of you. Shout out to my absolute tune, Will Vegas. The fact that you guys want to support me in this way really does mean a lot. I'm so appreciative. I'm so appreciative, and thank you for watching my content. And again, let me know what I should check out next. Thank you all so much. I'll catch you in the next one, and keep on jamming out, my dudes. Peace.